This is the latest news. The US is now using the word sanctions instead of tariff, and India is not reacting to that. It's high time that I think the Indian government should respond to US in their own way. They should be given a taste of their own medicine. It's of no use if you sit quiet. So I urge the Indian government to take appropriate reciprocal measures and teach the US a lesson and show them their place. See, the US have no right to dictate terms and impose sanctions on India. These sanctions are not part of the UN Charter, so this is actually illegal. Well, India has many options. One, it can go and fight these sanctions in the US court of law, which is one thing, because definitely the US court of law will strike it down, because you cannot have sanctions determined by one person, different sanctions or tariffs for different countries. Number one. You can also go to the UN, but UN is spineless now. There is no use of going there. So I think that option is actually closed. It is even better if the Indian government fights the US using the US law, that is the US courts. If that also doesn't work out, I think what India should do is, see, what happens is India is exporting pharmaceuticals to the US. US tariffs, whatever they have imposed, it does not apply on pharmaceutical, because US depends heavily on Indian pharmaceutical exports. You may ask why, when they have big giants like AstraZeneca, Pfizer and Abbott and so many. Well, what happens is India has a law where the patents, when it comes to pharma industry, does not apply here. Okay, so they can use the same composition and manufacture similar dosage medicines and use it, bypassing the patents. So that is the law of the land in India, and those medicines are also exported worldwide, and it is consumed even in US because it is cheap and it serves the purpose better than the original OEMs who are manufacturing these medicines like Abbott and many multinational companies. So Indian pharma is cheap even when exported. So I think what India should do is give the US a taste of their own medicine. See, we cannot say no, we will not ship pharma to the US because we are not China. Could do that because they were the only monopoly, and what they did was they stopped the rare earth minerals being shipped to US, and US had to come to its knees and reduce their tariffs. That is China being China, they can do that. Well, what India can do, we cannot say that we will not ship or we will not allow pharma to be shipped to US. Instead, the Indian government should increase the prices of the pharma exports, thereby making it unviable to import it from India. You may ask, how can that be done? It can be done on many occasions previously. For example, India suddenly stopped export of sugar. Sometimes it had stopped the export of onions and so many other commodities when there was scarcity inside the country. So now the same thing can be done by the Indian government. It is just, we have to show our intent and use the data to our convenience and give a taste of their own medicine to the United States. Okay, because if this goes unanswered and you just sit quiet and you're just talking to China and Russia, this will not solve the problem. It will only aggravate the United States and it will make them do more harm as long as the Indian government keeps quiet. So I think it's high time that we show some reaction to what the United States is doing. So what do you guys think about that? Please let me know. Thank you.